Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing, Evan?
Good. So do you think I hate women?
I don't know. I think the way that you come off is kind of like it's really harsh to women, and that the things that you say is very insensitive to any women that reach out to you, because you being a therapist.
Hold on. Let me stop you right home. Let me be clear. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a clinician. I'm a consultant.
Well, you being a consultant of what? To women? Do you consult men?
Yes, I consulted with men. See, most of you ladies have no idea who you're talking to. You assume that I just got to YouTube and I spent 3 years talking to men. 3, and it's all on YouTube. Matter of fact, on World Star, probably the most harsh response I have was to a man. See, is it that I'm harsh or I'm direct?
Either way, like, you're insensitive, and
It's not insensitive. 2 + 2 is 4.
Behind your skull, going on in your mental, that you probably would break.
No. So
you haven't had nobody.
Hold on. We can't talk over one another. So I will say this.
Shut up. Okay.
You will say, huh?
Go ahead.
Let me turn off. Let me do this because you're coming across. You're saying I'm insensitive, ma'am. In less than 6 months, in my Facebook group, there have been 8 black couples that have gotten together, 3 engagements. For every one woman that comes across and says what you do, I have hundreds in the comment section, thousands of emails of women saying thank you.
Can I speak right now?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've just started watching your videos this morning because somebody told me about you, and the first 3 videos that I watched, the first couple of things you said to a woman was like, how do you rate yourself? And it's just like, where does that come from? Why do you ask a woman to rate her?
What is my profession? What is my profession?
You're a consultant.
I'm an image consultant, so okay. Hold on. No. See, you gotta listen. I don't ask them for no reason, and they know why they're coming here.
Why do you ask them?
Because it matters. The kind of men that listen. If you listen to my show, I ask the same questions. Do you want to be married? Yes. How many children? Yes, 2 to 3. Great. Do you want to have to work to pay significant? Okay. All right. Since you're new to my content, you're asking why I do something, and I'm telling you why it's there. What do you do? What's your profession? Because I'm not familiar with you.
I'm a hustler and a street walker.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, but I'm assuming that your looks play some portion in your success.
No, sometimes I like to trick my men. I like to go out there real bummy and just see who I can.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even dressing real bummy, you can only get so low.
How?
I'm sorry, you can't be a 1 if you tried to be. So this is what I do. I act like Miss America, Miss Universe, and looks matter because they do. I understand the kind of men that these women say they don't want busted, disgusted women that weigh more than they do.
This man's crazy.
No, this man is true. Because just like, let me ask you, would you date a man who's working fries at McDonald's just because he was cute?
Yes, if I'm attracted to him and I see potential in him.
Exactly.
I just got finished telling somebody today, like, I've never.
But would you marry him?
Yeah. What did I just say? Kevin? If I see
you said you saw potential in him. But see, folks, this is what it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. I would take him there, but see, you don't know me. See, what you just gave was the same answer women tend to give when men are below them. Yes, I would take him here as long as he's ambitious or I saw potential. No, he's on fries at McDonald's. He's cool at being on fries at McDonald's, and you're gonna be the breadwinner.
What if I knew him and he went to prison? What if he went to prison and it was his first gig when he got out, and I know that he, you know what I'm saying, he got a few bricks finna come across that water in Miami, and he just doing this for his probation?
I deal with professional people. I don't know what you're talking about, bricks in Miami.
Yo.
So I deal in the real world, and that's what people call it.
This is the real world.
No. That's part of a world. But see, man, what I'm talking about are people who call in who know I'm an image consultant, and a relationship advisor, because the kind of men that these women want are my clients. And I'm telling them, the kind of men you say you want, earning the kind of legit money you say, they don't want a woman that they can't bring to the mayor's ball or to the company function. That woman has to have a certain...
Kevin, do you think I'm the type of woman you could bring to the mayor's ball?
I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
You just talked to me for about 3 minutes.
But I haven't asked you any questions. I know what you look like, but I have no idea about you.
So ask me some questions.
But before I ask you these questions, you need to understand that people don't come to my show because I'm not good at what I do or I'm not qualified.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying how you do it is kind of hard.
Well, okay. Okay. You ever watched American Idol?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Simon Cowell does what he does. Now, there's Paul Abdul and all other folks, but Simon Cowell can do what he does and actually be a multi-millionaire doing it. Black man does it, all of a sudden he's harsh and misogynist. Gordon Ramsay can cuss people out, calling them a stupid fucking
white
monkeys.
humor is dry. White humor
but see, no, what they're
dry.
allowed to be is full men. They're allowed to be full men. They don't have their women telling them, you know what, tone it down. No, Gordon Ramsay can go and be a multi-millionaire as a chef because he calls you a stupid fucking monkey. But a black man just tells you, hey sis, the man you say you want don't want you to weigh more than him. And all of a sudden you 8 women.
Well, I just feel like you being a black man and you knowing like all of the things that Black women go through and stuff like that, like you should be just a little bit more sensitive to what is going on with them. And you being an image consultant, like some of the things that you say, I feel like it's not needed for a woman to she has to exercise the thought in her mind of like, how do I rate myself, knowing
hold on.
Can I talk, Kevin?
Because you're making multiple different points. Okay, you can talk, but what do you want me to respond to? Because you ladies talk the stream of consciousness.
Obviously, if I'm gonna come to an image consultant, it's because I feel something's kind of wrong with my image, and I'm willing to get somebody else's insight to fix it so I can be married and so I can be likable. If the first thing you ask me about is my appearance, which I'm probably not comfortable with that either, and you ask me to rate myself, that's already degrading in itself.
Not degrading. Okay, so I gotta stop you right here. See, what you just did is you said you're an image consultant. Have you ever gone to the dentist?
Of course. What?
Okay, well, guess what? Guess what? The dentist does not tell you, well, you know what? He doesn't give you a nice assessment. He tells you what's wrong in your mouth. You ever go to a plastic surgeon?
Yeah.
And they take a marker and they draw on you and say, here are the problem areas. You ever been to an oncologist? I'm a cancer survivor. My oncologist didn't come in with a lollipop. He came in and said, you got stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma. We're going to have to cut you open, dig this tumor out, and give you this poison if you want to live. See, I'm an image consultant. And if you're in anything regarding what I'm talking about, what I say is mild. You think what I say is tough? Go into a modeling call, an open call.
Oh, trust me, I know.
So you know what it is, and what you're saying, man, is that people are coming to me. Well, understand, they're coming to my TV, my YouTube show. If they don't want it that way, they could always book a private session with me and do it behind the scenes. But they don't want to pay that money. And what they really want to know is, why am I not getting the kind and caliber of man I want? Because I think I'm here, and I want men that are here, but I'm not getting it. And if you
Are you married, Kevin?
I've been married twice. And what's the difference? What's the difference?
So what happened with the first wife? Tell us.
But I'm at, before you ask me, if I answered your question, you need to answer mine. No. I answered your question. You answer mine. Why does that matter?
Because I want to know what my image consultant, what he's been through, what his life is like. How can he tell me? How can he consult me if he hasn't been through anything? So I want to know what happened with your first wedding.
Well, first of all, I'm not your first of all, you need to understand something. I'm not your image consultant. You're not my client. So understand. Hold on. No. See what you're gonna do. Okay, now I will treat you the same way I treat everybody. I'll be respectful of you. You're gonna be respectful of me. See, people don't ask Steve Harvey that, who's been married 3-4 times. He wrote a book telling you what you want to hear, and you make him a multi-millionaire. He'd been divorced how many times? But he still said, women are from Mars, men from Mars, women are from Venus. You take a comedian's advice, but a man who actually is in it and been doing this since 1989, since Shahrazad Ali Black man's
So
got
why
to
are
the
you
black
so
woman.
why-
Hold on. So it's a man who's been over 3 singles ministries at the church and has been married twice, which means I've tried to marry a black woman twice, been a stepfather once, and it didn't work. But I still am helping people get married. So apparently I'm good at what I do because in less than 6 months, I had 3 engagements.
When you say you try to marry a black woman twice, does that mean that you're stepping outside your race right now?
Oh, Jesus, no. What it means is it means I'm married. You ask the question, are you married?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm happily single.
Okay. Do you have any children?
I do. I have 2. I have 2 daughters. I'm happily single, and you know what? I don't think marriage is something that I like ever desire, because I feel like that's something that a person has to bring out of you. I feel like you have to meet the right somebody to want to be able to spend the rest of your life with them. When girls grow up and feel like, oh, I want to be married at this age and I want to that, I don't feel like, for me, it's not that. It's just like I have to meet somebody that I just really desire to spend the rest of my life with. And I have not.
What do you want for your daughters?
I want them to be happy and whatever they want.
Do you want them to have families?
If they want to. I don't think it's a requirement.
I never said it was. But see, the thing is, I never said it was. But see,
if they want to get married, I'm with them 100%.
Hold on. But the thing is, the women who call into my show want to be married.
Okay.
They want to be married, and they want to be married to a man who's making more than in the top 10 or 5% of earners. All of them, from high school, GED, or PhD, they all want it. See,
man,
just
hold
on,
ma'am.
I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. Just because it's not for you, that's what they want. Mm-hmm. It's what they want, and here's the thing: I don't judge what people want. I ask the question: what do the kind of men you want in a woman? And that's where the shit seems to fall apart, because most women don't know what men want from them.
Yeah, I know what they want from me.
And in addition to that, but most women don't.
Can I tell you this? Like, I know what they want from me, but I feel like this is not that I want to get married or anything like that. I feel like I want them to see more and want more from me than just the surface. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if any of your women like speak on that, but like, it's like, I get everything that a girl will want a man to desire in her, but I still want more. You get what? Shut up, Ruggs, please. This is a real. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, like Kevin. So
look,
yeah, like
see, what you misunderstand is image is only one part of appearance.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D. That's the appearance is the first 7 seconds. But when I talk to people, I've talked to women who are on the verge of divorce, leaving their husbands. I've gotten people back with their husbands, back with their baby daddies. A woman that was going to Spain, now she's got engaged in Aruba. Many of you ladies have just never heard a black man stand on his truth and say it boldly. You just never heard that. You've heard you a queen, you a goddess, you this, you that. And what I'm saying is you can be a queen, but that's the king. The queen is the king's wife.
Well, what you think about Steve Harvey? I feel like he was really like, but he did it in a nice way. Like, you know what I'm saying? The way he
he did.
And he produced.
And here's the thing. I agree, Tommy. There are many men who do it in a nice way, but then you look out in the audience and ain't nothing but single women.
Yeah.
I produce results. In 6 months, I got 8 black couples and 3 weddings, 3 marriages to men who are earners, 100% dudes. So would you rather me tell women what they want to hear and then they end up not getting what they want? Or would you rather me tell women what they need to hear? It may sting a little bit and then they get what they want.
I mean,
go ahead. Give it to me. You know you want them to get what they want.
I mean, like, I was raised in a household where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like really, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, how you call it when your mama is tough love? That's what. Yeah. So like, I'm used to that, but like seeing some of the women, like these women are kind of weak.
Was your dad there? Was your dad there?
Nah, my dad was in prison.
And see, here's the thing: so many of our sisters have. They got tough love from their mothers, but they never got love, so they are hard.
Yeah.
I understand that because I've baptized at 5, and I understand black women. So I also understand how I need to talk to some of them. I don't talk to all women the same.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a podcast with, I can't say his name, well, I did a podcast the other day with a guy, and look, I get it. Many women don't want to be hurt, but what hurts you is people lying to you, telling you you can have it all when most people can't. You got to make a choice.
Yeah.
You choosing to do what you want to do. Honestly, Tommy, most women don't have the options.
Understandably so. I get that. But you know what? So most women, like, I just want to say this for real for the women who watching, like, some of y'all don't want my options. Like, what you think is not even that for real. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I deal with a lot of broken men and a lot of, you get what I'm saying? Like, everything look good on the outside, but it's not really that. And like,
I've been talking about it all this week.
Broken, crazy, like drama, like all
I've been
that
talking
shit.
about pretty professional, paralyzed women all this week, who deal with people in the hip hop industry, athletics, entertainment, the street, fast money. I get it. And the thing is, Tommy, you got to ask yourself, why do women come back and call into his show? It's not because I'm being mean, it's because they're getting something.
Right.
So you'll be surprised if you just watch more of the content and start to just listen and understand. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm coming at this because I want to help.
I want to tell you a secret.
Okay, go ahead.
I do want to get married, but I just like, you know, I gotta clear off my roster and stuff like that, and I just really want to, I kind of do, like, it's so lonely, you know what I'm saying, when you go to bed, because, like, me, I really like to fuck in the park, and, you know, like, I'm open, and I really don't care, I like it, like, it was a time in my life, I just not, like, want to sleep under covers and just do that whole, like, thing, like, I just, like, I'm spontaneous, I like spontaneous sex and stuff like that, but now, when you get done with them and you send them on their way, like, you just be really feeling lonely sometime at night. So, like, I kind of do want to sleep next to somebody now. I feel like I'm getting older, and yeah, but it's just like a lot of things turn me off.
But you've seen too much. Women like yourself have seen so much. You tend to be afraid. It's a fear because you've seen too much bad shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I am scared to, like, really give my heart to. My heart has been broken, like, twice in my life, and I'm scared to now, like, do it all over again, because that shit have you where you don't want to eat, sleep, think you can't work. Like, I don't got time to go through that right now. That's where you at. You see my friend, she's a dyke. What? Well,
she's a bartender.
How do you call it? She's a stud. She's a lesbian. I don't know how to call it. I mean, but she's gay. So boom. And she's like, she moved to Atlanta to find love. Like, how weird is that? Yeah, you know you're alive, right? Oh yeah, my bad, Kenny. Like, wait, I never.
It's all good. Huh?
It's Kevin. He our friend, girl. He gonna help us. I mean, but I read between the lines. She never told me this, but I read between the lines. Like, she moved here to, you know, and heighten her career. Of course, that's what she did tell me. And she was tired of Miami and to find love. So, you know, being gay out here, that's a major thing that we going through now. I love Katie. Katie's shy, so she don't want to say what it really is. But I feel like she came for love. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a different world. See, the thing is, there's so many women out here. I told you guys how many pretty women feel stuck. Many women feel stuck, paralyzed, because they've seen too much, they can't trust, but really they want to be able to relax. And see, Tommy, most people don't get to that point in my content because, the way you say it. But the fact is, I say it for a reason. Mm-hmm. The guy that you're talking about ain't coming from that side. He's coming probably from the business side over here somewhere. He just doesn't know how to talk to you because he thinks your breath don't stink.
Or he trying to talk to you because he worried about your feelings, so he ain't telling you the truth now. And I hate yes men too. So I do like that about you, Kevin, that you're not a yes man and that you just gonna give it to you blood raw. Like, that's, yeah.
You watch over 2021. I'm taking this on the road, and more people will understand it. Yeah, my approach is different, but it's not to hurt. It really isn't. My daddy has 13 kids. I came from a single mother. Yeah, probably. Hey, I thank you for the DNA though. But my 2 aunts died alone, childless, broken women, and I have seen this. And yes, part of it was an organized conspiracy from the dominant society. There's a lot of shit that goes on. But black folk got to be able to talk to black folk, and when it comes right down to it, every man is gonna have some sort of relationship or an agreement with one woman, and they're gonna go on and move on. And we got to get to the point to where we're at least starting to have this conversation and stop just saying we don't need each other. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got.
Right. Do you feel like that love has a time limit, like for everything? Like, do you think that, like, you know, everybody has it's like a time limit on
My mama got married at 50. My mama got married. My mama's an attractive woman. She got married at 50, and she said she stopped trying to do all that bullshit. First off, after a certain age, I think love is out the window. You go for respect, and love comes later. My mother got married at 50 after having a rotation and everything else like that. And she's been married for 23 years, and she's the happiest I've ever seen her in my life. I don't know this woman.
I guess, okay, because I see the comments, but I guess I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, does it expire at any point? Because, like, divorce is a really high rate of divorce right now, and I feel like it's so many options out here that is it a limitation on how?
Well, the divorces happen. This is what the hard part. 80% of the divorces in the black community are filed by women. All you got to do is decide to stay in your relationships. Men aren't leaving. We don't leave. We don't leave y'all. Y'all leave us. So.
What's that line?
I'm talking about who files.
Men don't leave, girl.
No. What I'm saying, what I mean is divorce. You look at the filing rate. 70 to 80% of all divorces are filed by women in this country. And even on my show, you hear women, especially, y'all leave before. And I'm not saying why you leave, but even if half the time you leave them for the worst parts, some of it is just you're looking for something else other than just compatibility. We're trying to make people perfect. And what I ultimately say in my show is, look, you can't have it all. Make a deal, move on.
You can't have it all with one person, but if you got 3 niggas, then you got it all. Because you have to build them, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad out here. But,
well, and marriages at a certain level, I've talked about this too. If you got a rotation, he got a rotation, as long as you ain't embarrassing nobody.
Y'all just rotating around.
Look, man, I'm telling you, the higher up you go, the more unique relationships are. But at the end of the day, we got to end up having better relationships. See, you thought I was something that I wasn't.
I always wanted love, but every time I got so hurt. Kevin, my last dude, he died. So this made what was this year 2? So he was killed or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I've really just been like dating. Oh my God, the police out here. It's gonna be a situation. We're gonna go to jail. Okay, Kevin.
Okay.
He died or whatever, and so I just really don't wanna now I'd be scared, like, if I really open up to somebody else, and like I don't know if it's women in here who dealt with that, like losing.
Have you ever sat down with a professional therapist?
I'm supposed to say yes because of
well,
my
that's
profession.
the first. But that's the thing I say we all need to do in the black community. We all need.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
We all need therapy because we're broken. We're broken people. We came out of slavery into this shit.
Yeah.
So,
but my thing is, I did sit down with 2 people, but I felt like the first one, she was young. I felt like she didn't go through enough to be able to tell me anything. And some people get a degree and they ain't even experienced as much life as I experienced. I jumped on the force so early, and you can't tell me just because you went to school and you got the book knowledge of it. If you haven't been through anything, I don't feel like you could really, coach me.
That's why you need a 51-year-old image consultant that's been divorced twice.
Are you trying to get some money?
All right, Tommy, I appreciate you coming on. Y'all gotta slide by again. Y'all take it easy.
All right, love you, Kevin.
Love you too, baby. Peace out. Later. Godfather undefeated.